All right, if you're trying to learn West Coast swing as a beginner, maybe you just started or maybe you're brand new, we're going to focus on the footwork for the 7 basic patterns. My name is Brian B.
I'm Miss Megan.
So let's talk about, this is going to be very organized in an easy way to help learn. So the first move we're going to talk about is the sugar push footwork. And I'm going to give you the way that I teach it, and I'm going to give you the way you might see it in different classes. So as the leader, I'm walking back for 2 steps, back, back. Then I'm going to do a triple step forward, and then a triple step in place. We call this an anchor step, anchor step. So the easiest way for the leaders is to step back and together, right, for walk, walk, triple step forward, and then triple step in place. If I gave this numbers, it would be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. For the followers and leaders, you can just follow me as Megan talks.
Followers, you're going to start with your right foot. We're going to go forward, forward, together, together, back, and then triple step. One more time. Forward, forward, together, together, back, triple step.
So leaders, you might hear people say walk back, 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 and I can take 2 steps back and that's fine, but I think it's easier to just kind of go back and together, and you'll see as we do the rest of this footwork, back, together, triple step, forward, triple step in place. Maybe the hardest part of this is back, together, triple step, forward, and triple in place, if that makes sense. So that is the push footwork for the sugar push. I'm going to go to this side for the left side pass. It's going to be easier for the follower or for the leaders to see this. So I like to think about the left side pass. That's this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I like to make the footwork as easy for you as possible. So I'm going to remember my sugar push footwork where I go back, together, triple step forward, and triple in place. But now I'm going to let Megan pass on my left side and curve myself out. Same footwork, back, together, triple step forward. I get back in the slot and triple in place. If I did it again from this side, again, this is the slot that Megan's in. I'm going to curve out of the way, back, together, triple step forward, and triple in place. I'll do it from the other side since I'm here. Back, together, triple step forward, and triple in place. If I give it numbers, we had a 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So that's the hardest part, is I think that step forward on 4. So let's have Megan do the followers footwork on this side.
All right, so followers, again, you're going to be walking with your right foot. This is not going to feel like your sugar push on a curve. There is a lot more footwork for you. So you're going forward, forward. We are going to step out, cross in front, and then step back, and then triple step. If we did that from, we'll go from this side.
Go ahead.
All right, so we have walk, walk, side, cross in front, step back, and then triple step. With counts, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
So leaders, again, same thing about the sugar push. Some people might teach back, back, or back together. I like the back together. It's just easier, but it doesn't really matter as long as 1, 2, 3, and 4. The hard part, I think, for the followers, or for the leaders, is stepping back in the slot. For the followers, and we'll do this side, it's that cross in front. So you
or
want
the triple in general.
The triple step and crossing in front. 1, 2, cross in front, and triple step. So from here, we're going to use this left side pass footwork and use the inside turn. This is another basic move that we're going to use, is the inside turn, right? The reason why I put it here is I know it's more difficult for the leaders to get their basic footwork down. So leaders, it's the same left side pass footwork even though your follower's turning, right? That's why I put it here. Just so you could see, followers are going to have to learn totally different footwork. So leaders, I'm curving out of the slot. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Footwork is all the same. For the followers, however.
Followers, we are always going to have those 2 walks forward, or at least to this point. So we're going to walk forward, forward. From the lead we get, we are just going to be told to go a little bit further over our foot. From here, we're going to turn over our left shoulder for triple step, and then triple step. From this side, we have walk, walk, turn, 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 and triple step. With counts, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
And the focus on this video is more the footwork for beginners, not necessarily the lead and follow, but just so you can see it visually. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So working off that left side pass footwork, realizing as we're doing this, is a lot of stuff for the followers to get. So I'm trying to make this video easier, a little bit easier for the leaders in the way I'm grouping it, but followers, you have to know all these patterns. So the passing tuck would be something like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Good news for the leaders, it's just the left side pass footwork again. I'm curving out of the slot, back, together, triple step, forward, triple in place. You have that footwork, you have the passing tuck footwork. So Miss Megan will do the followers passing tuck footwork.
For the passing tuck, your footwork is a lot like your left side pass. We're just going to extend it around the corner a little bit. So we have walk, walk. On this side cross, we're going to face our partner. Side, cross. And now we're going to step down the line and around the corner. From this side, we have walk, walk, side, cross, forward, and around the corner with counts 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
Beautiful. How did I know you were going to do with counts last? Very good. So if we just visually look at it, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. If we flip the hand around, we could do it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. And continuing our theme, if we have a passing tuck, we also have what we call a sugar tuck. So if you remember the sugar push before, 1, 2, 3, and 4, good news for the leaders, I already know the footwork from my sugar tuck, right? It's the same as we did in the sugar push, where we went back, together, triple step forward, and triple around, right? So maybe one thing I could practice now as the leaders is that last triple step, we call that an anchor step in West Coast Swing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 5 and 6 of this pattern, I want to make sure that this foot stays tucked behind. On all of my footwork we're going to do in this video, when I finish as the leader on my triple step, my 5 and 6 or my anchor step, I want my right foot behind so my left foot is free to step next. Cool? So sugar tuck footwork for the followers.
So half of our footwork is going to be the same as our sugar push. So we have 1, 2, 3, and. Instead of count 4 going straight back, we are going to go away on a 45-degree angle, and then our anchor step is going to go around in a semicircle for triple step. If we did that from the other side, you have walk, walk, triple step, and triple around, or 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
Beautiful. And the way we would lead this, right, leaders just raise this hand, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I go over her head. But you'll notice when I end up with this hand on top that it's kind of a different hand hold. We haven't talked about this. I'm going to link up a video here where we talk about the lead and follow these patterns, but I wanted this to be footwork focused. But with this hand's on top, the next move I'm going to want to lead to switch that hand is called the right side pass. So if we have a left side pass, we must have a right side pass, also called
an
underarm turn. So leaders, I'll do this from this side. So the rules are still the same, back together. I dance back together. At this point, I'm kind of facing the slot. I triple step around the corner, triple step to get back in the slot with Megan, and then my anchor step or my triple step on the other side. Let's keep it the same way. So she's going past my right side, so I'm moving to my left. So I dance back together, triple step forward, and do it again. Back together, triple step forward, triple in place. And like I said, I want to cover some slight variations you might see in the footwork. You might see me dance this quite a bit. Back and together is what I teach my beginners. You'll also see people dance back and cross. But I think for the leaders, the rules are more important. The rule is I have to get out of Megan's slot and I have to do something to lead her. So regardless of how I do that, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, it would feel the same to her. She's laughing. Like 1, 2, get back in and triple in place. So the rule is more important than the exact footwork, right? So leaders, here's my kind of sugar push feeling footwork. Back, together, triple step, not necessarily forward, but sideways back in the slot, triple in place. Back, together, triple step forward, triple in place. And if you dance that back together footwork, then you won't make the mistake that happens a lot in the right side pass where I dance back and I step this way. That's a mistake you don't want to make. This is why. Back, together, and you start to run into your partner. So that, or back, that's back forward. If I dance back and together, you'll see there's plenty of room for my partner to get through. So Megan will cover the right side pass footwork, which good news for the followers.
You already know it.
You already know it.
So your left side pass footwork is your right side pass footwork. So it's going 1, 2, 3, and, oh, I just messed up.
That'd be the tuck, Megan. Professional.
All right, so anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
One more time.
And from this side, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6.
So that is the core of your 6 count patterns. The last one, the 7th pattern of this video to learn your basic footwork is going to be the 8 count whip. So this is the first one that goes off script. This is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's walk, walk, triple step, walk, walk, triple step. It's 8 counts. So leaders, same principles as before. It's a little bit like a right side pass where I have to get out to my left. 1, 2. Now from here, the slot's in front of me. I'm going to dance 3 and on 4, I don't want to step in the middle of the slot. I want to step to the other side, right? All the way to the other side. If you watch with Megan, on count 4, I want to be all the way to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the other side. So far in the rest of the patterns, I'd be in the middle on count 4. Now I'm all the way on the other side, so she has room to move for 5, 6, 7, and 8. So let's get that footwork. Let's freeze on count 4. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm across the slot. Let's say I'm on this rail. If I have train tracks, I'm on this rail of the slot. On step 5, I'm going to be on the same rail. Now on count 6, I get back in the slot, same 7 and 8, or anchor step triple in place, right? So we do this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4, sideways in the slot, and anchor with counts of 1, 2, 3, and 4, of 5, 6, 7, and 8. So for the followers,
this is going to be completely different. We're going to go forward, turn, back. All right, so we have forward, back. Now we're going to go back, together, forward. This is where the leader has now crossed our path. We are going to turn back, step back, and then triple step. If we do that again, we have forward, turn, back, together, forward, turn, step, back, triple step with counts 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
so like I said before for the leaders, I think the followers' footwork has to be more specific. As you see, there's a lot of different stuff that the followers have to do, but leaders, I really want to follow the rules. And remember we talked about the rules, like I have to step back to make my partner move. If it's some sort of a pass or a whip, I have to get out of the way. So in the whip, 1, 2, 3, and we talked about the rule going across on count 4. That's a big key. On count 5, I don't want to be in this slot. I want to be on this line for count 5. I need to get back in for 6 into that slot, and then my 7 and 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 of 5, 6, 7, and 8. And similarly, if you go to class, teachers will teach us slightly different, and I'll even dance this slightly different. On the whips, a lot of times I'll dance back and cross, like we talked in the right side pass. Totally not wrong, but you just be aware that 1, if you cross in front, it has to be a tight cross. Why? Because if I step forward, I'm going to cut my partner off. Here's the big mistake we see in the whip. 1, 2, boom, clothesline, right? And then all the rest of the footwork doesn't work. So whether you do the cross or together, I like together if you're new. 1, 2, 3, and 4 of 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Followers, we actually have a similar thing here. You might hear forward, forward turn. That's also correct, but
Harder.
you want to make sure, it's definitely harder, so you want to make sure that you land backwards. 1, 2, or if you just think 1,
Forward.
back, 2.
Bingo. And everything lines up. So real quick, we have our sugar push. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Left side pass. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Using the left side pass footwork for the leaders, we have the inside turn. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Using the left side footwork, again, you can tell who laid out this video. I made it easier on the leaders. Was the passing tuck. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Now you see this hand's on top, so this is where we're going to change from the order we taught. We're going to use the right side pass, 1, 2, 3, and 4 to fix that hand. Now we're going to do the sugar tuck, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So you notice on any of my tuck patterns, my hand ends up on top. I'm going to use that. Just look at my watch. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6 right side passing. If you watch carefully and you rewind that, you'll see I crossed. So the cross isn't completely wrong. But then the final one is the 8-count whip. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And like I said, the back and together footwork, sometimes even for the whip, depending upon the type of whip you dance as you move along, you might even step to the side for the whip. Depends upon what moves you're learning next, but what are the rules? I don't want to cut my partner off. So anything that's back and together is legit. Anything back that's a tight cross is also legit. So if you're wondering what you should do next after learning the basics of West Coast Swing, we have our Ultimate Guide to Beginners right here. It's only $7. We'll teach you all the basic patterns, all the footwork, which patterns to learn next, how to effectively take group classes or private lessons, how to ask people to dance. Everything you need as a beginner, you can get it here. And if you want to learn these patterns in detail, we'll link up our beginner patterns here where you'll see the lead and the follow of these moves.